G'day and welcome back to our Cradle of Nightmares campaign in EU4. So I'm going to mess around with the trade stuff. I couldn't really be bothered thinking about it too hard, so I was just clicking all the buttons after sorting it by this, and we'll see how it changes in the next month. I expect we'll probably lose hundreds of ducats. And Yanbu. Right, we actually wanted to get Mecca development at some point. And yeah, we lost 900 ducats because I stopped collecting. Maybe, though, they haven't just arrived yet. We did send them to the other side of the planet, and at the moment, we're still making it a profit. Alright, we'll grab another cardinal, and Transylvania died. I guess we'll keep marrying them for no good reason. 34-year-old heir. Now, truce with England has ended from his magical appearance. And yeah, that looks terrible. So, we are going to want to collect from trade all the way down. It's going to recall everybody first. There's got to be an easier way of doing this. What would be the shortcut for that? Not escape. Okay. Let it keep running in the background. There's one guy still en route, to Beijing. So we've got 3 available. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're missing. Yeah, there we go. Orthodox zealots. Yeah, whatever. We'll let stuff run in the background. And Lubeck. En route. There's this guy in Kiev. Can't have been doing much very useful. Alright. It's only 7. There's a lot en route. It's 12. Okay. So, I want to sort this by value. There's a lot of value there that we're now not collecting it anymore. So yeah, we'll just collect in everything. I know we don't have any power in a lot of the Asian ones, but I guess we're kind of spreading over that way anyway. Moluccas and Samarkand, and then Vienna would have been the next one, but we would have to be making money there anyway. Ooh, English Channel, 400 ducats. It can't stay like that, can it? And yeah, Bunyoro is free of Friesland, which is somewhat annoying, but we can declare war. Friesland wouldn't be able to come in. Yeah, we'll just leave them for a bit. And Württembergers. Breton peasants. We don't mind. It's just the separatism that gets annoying. And actually, I wanted to send one of these armies with Karl von Habsburg over to this area to take care of this island. Can do it now. Couldn't do it during the break because the fleet was locked into their movement. And do a couple more conscription centres. Get rid of some Tengri. Right. I've won the siege of Alarm. Oh, sure. In that case, let us do a siege of Parmanus. Nowhere, really. Guess we want to stand somewhere. The attrition isn't too high. There is nowhere over there. So, Trebizond isn't even good enough. Alright. Just send Bruno Bethmann over to Constantinople. Forts over there to slow them down. And we've won the siege of Mansour. So, same problem. Ridiculous attrition. How is, was that Tuscany? Minus 28. Yeah, we're not going to help with that. Ooh. What about these guys too? Supply limit is low around there. Let's go stand in Moghastan. Might want to start taking these so we can get past to the Ottomans more easily. And most of those are colonies, but Holland and Kwazim are not. Friends in need. No, Scotland, you don't get our men. And actually, the other thing I was spending the money on was counting houses. So I get some crazy income off them. About our little buddies. Alright, Yambu, done. And more deaths in the royal marriage. Alright, there's the end of the month. So, getting a bit of money there. And Russia, Mexico, revolutionaries. Yeah, it's fine. Let them do their thing. And Portugal, when do we get to go back with them? 1784. That's too far. Allied with Delhi, but Delhi's under Ming, so I guess we could do that. Rather do a war against Ming, purely against Ming, though. Which, actually, would mean we have to declare now. Because he's allied with Fars. Alright, let's just go ahead and get started. All our guys can start wandering over there. And Kazakh are doing that, so Ming can take it off them when they're done. Alright, that should have broken this alliance, but apparently it didn't. And we've lost Han Shong. All good. So, what kind of fleet does Ming have? That's some heavies. His army would be scary if we didn't have a million infantry there. Mutuppan separatists should be sorted out by Normandy's army, one would assume. Some Swiss coming down. And Fars one out. Okay, we're up to 96 with them. So, I did want to add Moghestan. That's pretty cheap. So if we could get that one as well, then we'd have a path through. So let's wait till next month, see if he wants to hand that over. That is all coming to us. So I don't know if we want to hand stuff over or not. We are well ahead of time. Production efficiency doesn't really bother us, so we might as well spend the admin points. Alright, Kiev in Pretenders. Let's go take a look at Fars. Conversion successful. So, they'd accept this. 97, I doubt there's anything worth little enough. No. This would cost 213. Alright, let's just get this started now. And as we stand in our home fort of Moghestan, everything is good. Oh, we've finally got some Sikh land. So, want to manage overextension first. Madura. Alright, and some of that's going to drop off soon enough. And there is a little unrest, let's just buy it out. Alright, they're all good. And because these guys are on our territory, they'll be quite happy to just walk over to Ming now. And this is what we're waiting for. So we get discipline, recover, army morale, speed, and which of these will be the best? Vassal force limit contributions double. What are we getting from that at the moment? From states with an individual one, it's pretty much everything we're getting there. Oh no, buildings are a lot of that as well. I don't know, it'd be hard to tell, but no, it won't be worth it. So many choices. Siege ability is probably what we're going to go with. Fort maintenance and defense doesn't matter. Fort maintenance and garrison size. Missionary strength for heretics, religious unity, no. Morale, no. Diplo rep, actually, we wanted to do. Diplomatic relations, Diplo rep and spy network. Culture conversions, aggressive expansion, no. Okay, we want the Diplo rep. And better one was one with land force limit. So, let's check. Land force limit now is 1216, should go up by 121. No, so it doesn't take the whole thing, which is fine. Overextension is dangerously high, yes, sure. Is there anything here we'd want to get rid of? We've got siege ability and morale. infantry combat, Diplo rep, Diplo rep, Diplo rep. So it's not really our guys doing the fighting. So we'll drop them out, and we'll add in... Where was he? Diplo rep. And then there's nothing else for... There's no other Diplo rep thing. So we'll stick with siege ability. Actually, wasn't one of these more... At the top. Siege ability plus 10% and lead a siege or morale of armies. I think we'll drop the military zeal act and we'll go with the... yeah. I'm losing it. That one. Lead a siege plus 1. Give us some more kick-ass guys. Alright, and we have no military points, so we can't grab them now, but that'll be good. Fires of Honoured with Ming. Really, you idiots. Well, let's get walking over there. And how far do our other guys make it? They got all the way. And they're forced marches, so they can come over this way. Going around the other dudes. Problem with that is that means that our corps aren't actually going to progress because we're at war with them. Okay. Piece over from Mazandaran. Yeah. Inflation's fine. Really no issue at all. Mazandaran is not the war leader, is he? No. He's on 93. So, we can take this for Saxony, give these to Livonia, and that will pretty much do. We just barely accept it. And then with Kazakh, I don't think anybody's giving it all back to us. Alright, who are we giving this to? His overextension is slight, so we might as well just give these to the Frankfurters, who are up there with Hamburg. Frankfurt. Frankfurt. Alright. Next month. There we go. Send that. Frankfurtian Urtesh. And our, yes, we know our overextension is high. Next up is Yazd, who is going to Frankfurt and Saxe-Lauenburg. That'll be the end of this war. So we'll take cash, and he can revoke a bunch of cores. Reduce our problems a little. Okay. Why is he still going to exist after this? Oh, he's got more land over there. Okay. I had no idea. So, Frankfurt, Saxe-Lauenburg. Who was the other one that was allowed to take random inside bits? I can't remember anymore. It was Livonia. He's got quite a bit of overextension. Frankfurt apparently still have hardly any, unless that's just waiting to update. Don't think it is. Oh, we've won the Siege of Files. Alright, Frankfurt, you can have more. We are generous to the ex-free cities. Frankfurt. Alright, take Kabulistan. Results in his annexation or vassalization. That is more like it. Alright, they're all good. Go away. And now we get to completely focus on Fars for a second. They're already dominating him. Wonder if there was any Farsi army. There was, somewhere. What's their flag? Star. Alright, Mecklenburgians are fine as well. So, overextensions coming down in some places. And yeah, these guys finished. So, go to the hills of Gerd. Decent manpower. Lauenburgian Kerman. We need to take this bitch from Fars this time. I mean, we can take more ourselves. I guess we can feed Frankfurt and Saxe-Lauenburg bits of Ming if we haven't brought down no gross expansion. If we haven't brought down overextension by then. There's Kigirgun, Kamchatka. But we took those actually, and we've converted the heretics of Jerusalem. Timber surplus. Okay. Now, we have no sailors because we're not getting them quickly enough. So maybe that's something we want to build without 14,000 ducats. The dry dock in our own territories first. Alright, and that is a doubling. See if that works out. 180 per month. And Papal State is Papal Controller. We've already done that, and we've done the manpower one. So, yep. How's the Pope? 56. Good enough. Gain influence? Sure. And when are we allowed? 1788. Well, that'll be easy to remember. Alright, these guys got stuck. Damn it. Grab a little unrest. They will have to walk around this way, I imagine. Don't particularly want to head over to Ming with our own army. So, how about we get down to Moghastan, because you know that's got some supply at least. Thought Orm was that good supply. Yeah, it does. Okay. So, how are we looking on this? Got a couple more that can come off. Kamchatkans and Muscovites. And Madura, surely our guy's on the way. Whereas Mary's friend becomes an advisor for Diplo Rep. We already have one. We don't care that he's half price. And we probably don't accept Scottish anyway. So, this Matthias Schroeder must work harder. And there they go. They're on their way to the boats. Oh, look at that. Alright, we inherited Sweden. Hungary didn't get to see the chances with all the extra stuff. We got Castile in this one as well. That was the big one. So, inherited them all in the one death. And we were looking at the guy because he was leading this army. Alright, New Air is the 315. And the 422 is in now. We can... Found the Indian Trade Company. What do we own in India? Well, the East Indies, fair enough. Gain 200 ducats, get an extra merchant to the end of the game, global trade power, sure. And we could pass these, tarnish the heretics, doesn't matter. Institution spread isn't a thing anymore. Not doing that. Construct the Kiel Canal, no reason to. Suez Canal, I do want to do. Have to take Dumyat and Suez. Pragmatic sanction, etc, etc. Alright, so Johann Leopold is 9. We'll probably need to get a few marriages to make sure there's no regency. And this is all the stuff we just did. Okay. Got 4 dudes. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 cardinals. They're going to drop out because you're not allowed to have that many. They're just the ones we inherited from Castile and everyone. So, we get all of that good stuff. We get big old blobs in Scandinavia and Iberia. Was where it ended before. And who else did we get? Hungary and... there's 4. Aragon. Alright, which means we have all of this area. That's going to make a huge change to trade power in Genoa, because Aragon had about half of that. Which I think this is still saying, yeah. It says 57%, because that was our share before Aragon disappeared. So, let's take a look at this. 870. Gotland's under it. Alright, yeah. The Danish particularists of Gotland. And... oh yeah, we inherited armies. Alright, so, next problem. This is fine. We're going to have to look at the army maintenance after this. And we can't actually move these guys over there yet, but this army is going to go to Gotland once our boats are available. Of course, we've got more boats. Alright, have to go around tracking them all down. Alright, that's all of the PU members. The boats, I think. Yeah, they're all on the move. Alright, and the Kaiserlich Flot is on his way over to deal with them. And sailors are up to 260, so it was on 180. We finish all those buildings. Nope, still doing a ton of dry docks. Alright, so we'll double it in the ones we've got. And Kalima apparently exist. That is not allowed. Get rid of them. Okay, so I wanted to look at this. We're at 0 out of 8 relationship slots. Austrian court, cabinet, postal service, emperor. And there are 8 countries left in the world, but I don't know, we'll have a truce with Ming, so we can't back anybody's independence or anything. I don't think any of them would accept anyway. No. Okay. Well, I'm going to take a short break here and have a quick look around at what's going on. But thanks for watching, hope you're enjoying it, and hope to see you again soon as we continue on now with just us and our buddies in here. No junior PU members anymore. Alright, see you soon.